We are on the cusp of a fourth COVID-19 peak here in the United States.
That's the message today from the country's top health experts if we don't hunker down and take the pandemic seriously. Our Barrett Leon joins us live in the studio. Barrett, a lot of talk about different virus variants today. What are health officials saying?
Well, Tom, Caitlin, if we stay on the trajectory that we are in, the UK variant or the B.1.1.7 variant could become the overwhelming strain spreading. There is good news ahead. Another viable COVID-19 vaccine could be ready for Americans starting next week, but also a grave warning from our nation's leading health officials. Now is not the time to loosen our restrictions.
Quickly, and that's exactly what's been seen. I don't think most Americans understand that
one wrong turn.
When it happens, it could happen very quickly.
And the new UK COVID strain, or B.1.1.7, could take a turn for the worse.
It is starting to spread in the United States. It's doubling about every 7 to 10 days, the number of cases.
The CDC says the variant currently accounts for 10% of U.S. cases, up from just 1 to 4% just a few weeks ago.
We may be done with the virus, but clearly the virus is not done with us.
The variant is proven to be more than 50% more contagious.
By the end of March, it might be the overwhelming strain that is actually spreading.
Minnesota infectious disease expert Dr. Michael Osterholm echoes this concern.
We're opening up America like it hasn't been opened up since March.
Sounding alarms as states loosen restrictions.
There'll be a lot of people who will not want to hear this. They'll be angry. But in fact, if we just look at what has happened in Europe, we look what's happened in the Middle East, and you can see that unless there were lockdowns, basically, they could not control that virus in of itself. And so one of the things we have to do is how are we going to pivot quickly, going from opening up everything to now saying, wait a minute, that's not going to be the answer. And we just have to prepare the public for that. We're up against the virus. We're not up against a public policy.
The White House COVID task force urging the public to not give the virus a chance.
Viruses will not mutate if you don't give them the opportunity to spread and replicate.
We cannot get comfortable or give in to a false sense of security that the worst of the pandemic is behind us. Not now, not when mass vaccination is so very close.
And to do their part to avoid a wrong turn.
Together, we have the capacity to avoid another surge.
Now, there are other variants out there. You may have heard of other strains in California and New York, but right now the UK strain is the most threatening. Dr. Fauci says one way the country can fight these new strains is developing vaccines directly targeted at them. He adds Moderna is entering into a clinical trial for a booster targeted at the variant strain. Back to you.